This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Davis will throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Warriors. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallow.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to the ground with the running back. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Owls can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sets up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Nice move, create some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mathis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Davis looking to pass. Punts it out of the air. Makes a man miss. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Jones. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Terrell.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Owls. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. With the catch, it's Booth. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Davis will throw. Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walton.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running the red zone. It's Mathis. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida Atlantic, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Terrell. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Zimmerman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Davis looking to pass. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic. We've got fast guys, too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right half. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Davis will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires to the right. This time he's got it. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Walton. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Card. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge completion on third down, and David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got two on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something, but apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with two.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Zimmerman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
And the Rainbow Warriors have this offense rolling. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
21.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Hands it off on the counter. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get to him as he throws. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking downfield, it's Hamilton. Oh, they're after him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to pass it. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tap.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finding open areas.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
On the run, it's Burks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Past the first down marker and still running. Running free. Powers through. Touchdown, Warriors! And the punishment has been extended.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. The first 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now, scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out, hold on, don't make big mistakes, and you got your first dub of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But
he unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Owls are in the hurry-up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the ball first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They are gashing this defense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. It's sharp. Got enough space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to power it in.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
7-2.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Blue Devils offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Powers through the defender. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Tommy, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's peeled in. It's Jefferson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll try the left side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the outside to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Lets it fly. Working on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tompkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease to the left. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
14-0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. The short hands. It's Jefferson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On target. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Fox. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Burke. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is...
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Fox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Handoff from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gonna run it. It's Sharp. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gives it on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking for a man, it's Huff. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Boise State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags. That trip back to southwestern Idaho. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The sure hands, it's Fox. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's King. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fox. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll take it himself.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He got it. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is on money.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Huff. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Baker. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. It's complete! Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a man, it's Fox. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominant.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Jefferson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's King. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Green 25.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give as they work on that clock. Running into the open space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Try to get it to the edge. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blue Devils lining up just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Punt is on its way. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can.